Hi everyone, it's Nicole and welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing another spread in my Cocoa Daisy February 2023 Traveler's Notebook. This will probably be my last spread for February, and then once I finish my notebook, I will share a flip through of it like I did last month. But I think at this point, I'm going to go ahead and start recording videos for my March spread since it's the end of March. But anyways, today I am documenting these 3 photos of my pup Sarge. And as soon as I got this kit, this card, the page on the right, I knew that this is what this spread was going to document. I just wasn't sure how I was going to pull everything together. But the right page there says, today is my hot mess day. And my gosh, it definitely was for him on this day. So I have printed out 3 photos of the same size. My original intent was to put them vertically down the center of the page, evenly spaced apart. However, that did not work. And it didn't work because I decided to focus on using these sheets of cardstock stickers that I had left. I felt like that I wasn't grabbing for them a whole lot, so I wanted to use them and try to use as many of these cardstock stickers that I could on this spread to use them up so that they don't end up going and dying in my stash. So the first way that I did that was by using a rub-on and using the transfer and putting that over one of those labels. So I used the largest orange label, and the rub-on that I used says, "Love you more and more every day." And then the label itself on the very bottom had a printing on it that says, "This moment in my words." So I was able to use one of the larger ones with that. And then down towards the bottom of my page, on the bottom photo, there is a gray horizontal one that says documented. And then this in the middle, I wasn't sure if I wanted to make it more, lean more left, more right. At this point, I was just trying to see what stickers I could use. And this one here says, "By the way," and I thought that was a perfect way to lead into what each of these labels were going to say about him. So it's almost kind of like a journaling prompt or a journal start to all of these words that I'm going to use. And along with that, I thought that I would try to use this orange tag. I didn't think that I was gravitating very much towards the orange this month, which is probably why I have a lot of it left over. So I thought I would try to do all of the colors on this, since the papers that I were using were all neutral. I thought this would be a fun way to pull in a whole bunch of pops of color, and then that would help pull out the purple maybe in his harness that he has on. So that's what I was going with. And this tag here, I thought that I was going to put that up there, and I liked it, then I didn't like it. So then I just kept it in my hand, and then I went back to these labels, and I found this one that says, "Let's talk about this photo for a moment." So I thought, okay, let's use that one because that works. There is one that will say currently that I'll add down towards the bottom. And then it was this, okay, we're just going to stick it here just for a second. I don't full stick it down. I just set it there. And I really wanted to use it, but I didn't feel that it worked. But I was trying to make my brain think that it worked. So while I was thinking about that, I went back to my left side of my page and tried putting this side together. So the middle photo there, I knew I was good with. I went ahead and glued that down. And then I went back again to these phrase stickers, and this was where I found a couple other ones. The currently one there that will go on the bottom, it fit perfectly with that documented sticker. And then there's going to be this other one here that says, "I'd need more of this" right here. I tried to fit it up at the top, didn't really work, so we just put it there. And then this is at the point where I just finally walked away for a minute, came back and was like, you know what, I really like that sticker, but it just isn't doing it for me. And it's so crazy how my brain overthinks the simplest things. But I knew that it just wasn't right for my brain, so I pulled it away. This piece Here I tried to pull back off this teal sticker. I really wanted to incorporate teal because that was one of the colors I didn't have yet. I like how it had on there, exchange $1.50, and it was just, it was kind of funny. It kind of went in with this whole harness story. This was whenever we were trying to teach him how to wear a harness and how to walk on a harness, and it was very hard finding one that fit him correctly because his bone structure is just so massive for being a puppy that he can't wear anything puppy. But as soon as you get into the bigger sizes, then they don't fit him because they don't go small enough. And we finally found one that kind of did, but it wasn't getting tight enough around his upper shoulders. So he was still able to get his mouth in there, and he wanted to chew on it. Well, he was trying to chew on it and he got his mouth stuck, and then he couldn't get his mouth out. And these were pictures of him just chomping on it. And in the journaling, I talked about how he got his mouth stuck on it and whatnot. But yeah, that's the backstory of that. But I did use that dark blue tag to hold another sticker that says there is a lesson to be learned here, and then I will use that and pair it with the orange tag to hold my journaling. For the right page, I have been on a tag kick lately, and I found matching paper that I still had left over with my kit, and I thought what a great way is to make two tops of tags and put one at the top and one at the bottom. It helps fill in that large empty space that I was trying to fill with previously with that teal sticker, but now it's going to bring in that paper from the left page to the right page, and it keeps everything all the same color, so it's not so distracting that it takes away from the spread. And I really like how this turned out. So that's an idea. If you ever get stuck with papers like this, you can always use a tag, turn it upside down, put it right side up, use two, who cares? It's your page. Just do what you want to do, and this is how I felt that this worked for me, so I went ahead and used two tags, top and bottom, upside down, right side up, and I love this. I do take string and add it to both of them. I keep this twine in my stash, so I feel like I have a lot of it floating around, and today I did already have it on my desktop. So I just snipped a piece off for the bottom and the top, and then I will also add some of this to that small orange tag over on there on the left side of my page with my bottom photo. I did try to also to use more cardstock stickers over tops of these larger tags. I felt that they were kind of empty, and I tried to fill them in different ways. But the purpose of me doing this was so that it wasn't so distracting and that it took away from the large title in the left side of my spread. So I didn't end up using any more of those cardstock stickers on this. But you could definitely do that as well. If you have those types of embellishments left over and want to use those up too. So I'm going to go ahead and finish here putting the twine on my tag on the left. This is going to kind of hang over into the outside of my traveler's notebook, and I don't mind that at all. I think it just adds another one of those messy little elements into it, and I just love how these strings hanging turned out. Definitely adds to the theme of hot mess. I will add in a couple sprinkles of the glitter enamel hearts, and then add in my journaling. For the right side, I do add a couple of those hearts on the top tag, and I do add two down below on the bottom tag as well on the opposite side. For the top tag, in the video I didn't show it. I did leave it as it was. However, I do add the date stamp. And I do believe that is in the close-up photos here at the end. So that date stamp will help fill in that gap that is currently there on the top right of the page. And then for the bottom, I felt like, you know what, I didn't really use this stamp set a whole lot this month. So I pulled it back out and just used the large February stamp and added that down to the bottom of my tag in black ink. It's a nice embellishment. It doesn't stand out and take away from everything else, but it stands out enough that it adds to the spread. And then at the very end here, I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit of journaling to this teal tag, and then also to the tag in the orange at the bottom. And that is going to call my layout done. I hope you guys have been inspired. I hope to have a February flip through coming soon. Like I said, I think this is going to be my last February spread that I'm going to share, so that I could jump into March and hopefully get that wrapped up sooner than later. Here are some close-up photos for you at the end. And thank you so much for your support. I hope you have enjoyed this, and I hope I have been inspiring to you. If you are not a subscriber, I invite you to hit that subscription button and the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a video. And if you are a returning follower, thank you for all of your love and support. And until next time, have a great day.